Good morning. We just started walking in Arugot stream. There are two ways up. One is through the water, which is usually the normal thing to do. But today we want to get to the upper pools as fast as we can. So we are taking the dry route, giving up on walking in this. Don't leave your trash. Now we are walking as fast as possible to the end of the route, the most beautiful part. On the way back we will walk through the water and film a little bit. I have my long lens out because we are the first ones here today and maybe we'll get to see some beautiful animals. I expect to see ibex. We'll probably see ibex on the way back near people because they're not shy. Just before we saw big tracks of some dog animal, but it's not a dog because dogs are not allowed here. Some carnivore. So some carnivore. We even saw some poop with a lot of fur in it. So it has to be maybe a jackal or a wolf. There used to be leopards here. They were extinct. The last one famously died like 15 years ago. Yes. If you want to do this trail like us and be the first ones to get to the beautiful springs, do not be tempted by all the beautiful stream and its pools. They are very nice and very beautiful. Very tempting. Very tempting, but you will experience them on the way back. But if you get to the springs first, you will have them all to yourself. This is very tempting. It's very, very tempting. This is a mistake? And we will probably come here and jump to the water later, but the springs are just around the corner and it's a beautiful horseshoe bend-like thing. But this is the best pool, no? This is the best pool. And later it's gonna be filled with people probably. So maybe be tempted. No. Neta is tempted.
Crystal clear.
No.
Go clean the vliegzee.
Okay, do not jump.
It's very shallow.
It's not as deep as I remember. Well, it's changing.
How deep is this?
This is okay to jump a little bit. We just saw an ibex. I saw it jumping like 2 meters. Hello. He's not moving.
He's plain statue. Maybe with the long lens, I will go quick.
Okay, go.
We made a fake shot of me being alone in the jacuzzi.
I didn't even manage to make it look like you're alone. So many people, so many people.
So it's worthless.
Our first mistake was thinking that we will have the wet trail back for ourselves, which is certainly not the case. Neta, maybe we should add another pro tip to the short video. And maybe we should have filmed the parts on the wet trail that we need
The way up.
on the way up. Now we just hope that no more big groups coming our way. We'll just get a couple of shots. Get out quick. Okay, we got every shot we needed. Now it's the Dead Sea.
Dead Sea.
Dead Sea.
We are at the Dead Sea.
And as you can see, there are a lot of layers.
Every layer is
There's
another
a lot of
year.
layers.
What Ohad means by every layer is another year requires a much deeper explanation, so let's talk about the Dead Sea for a second. There is a huge misconception that the Dead Sea is going to disappear. That's not actually true. It is shrinking, partially because of the mineral extraction, but mostly because of population growth and water demand in the Dead Sea basin.
Since 1932, when they started building dams on the Jordan River and other water sources, the Dead Sea's water level has been dropping, in recent years by more than a meter on average. At the current rate, it will come to a stop in about 200 years at 550 meters under sea level. That's because its evaporation surface will shrink to an equilibrium with water flowing in. The Dead Sea hotels are located on what used to be the Dead Sea before 1979, at 390 meters under sea level. Today, this whole part of the Dead Sea is actually industrial evaporation pools that are fed from the real Dead Sea. Otherwise, it would be a salt flat.
This is the beginning of what we are looking for, these salt features.
We know there are bigger ones and prettier ones, but we don't know if it's here. It could be like very far away, but we gambled on this location.
We have to hike on the beach to see.
I can get drawn up and look for them.
Do it.
Let's do it. We are trying not to touch anything because all the salt everywhere is really bad for the equipment. So
If we put the bag on the ground,
it will ruin it.
It will ruin the bag.
Nasty salt.
The ground is lava. The ground is salt.
The ground is lava.
I can see some features, some amazing features all around actually. I really like the mud stripes inside the water.
Okay.
We go north.
Anything you like?
I mean, this is awesome already. But I wanted to tell a little bit about this area. Since the Dead Sea is shrinking, the underlying layer of the entire area, in many cases it's made of salt and it's under the ground. So when the water level of the Dead Sea goes down, water of rivers coming down from the mountains is dissolving it. And then when the underlying layer of salt is dissolved, you get a sinkhole because there's a cavity underneath. So it's
Like a Greek plate, listen.
nah, not very much.
Disappointed.
So it is pretty dangerous to come here to the real Dead Sea because of the sinkholes, especially if you don't know the area, and there are some tour guides that will take you to see these amazing places, and I would say it's not recommended to explore here just after seeing this video.
Wow. Look. It's like small tic-tacs.
It's a beach all made of these salt tic-tacs.
Today is kind of a bad day for the view because it's the air is dirty, but we get a really nice effect here. You don't see the horizon, Jordan on the other side, and it just looks like nothingness. What'd you find?
I peeled it from the rock.
I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes video.
We'd like to know which part of Israel you enjoyed the most or
Most interested
in visiting, and if you have other places that you wish we had covered for maybe future videos.
So thanks for watching and
Goodbye.
goodbye.